So I wanted to show you how I take off my polish. This set has been on for about a week. It's got some growth, as you can see, where it's grown out. It's also got some chips, and this one had got a little catch in it, so I had to file it. It's not straight anymore. So I haven't done any other filing or trimming to my nails or cuticles or anything yet. I just want to get this polish off and see what's underneath here. So my preferred method is to use the little nail polish remover pads, and you can get those. You can get these pretty much just anywhere. You can get them on Amazon. And what I'll do is I'll use the pad inside here. It's pretty big, so I'll use half of a pad per nail. And while that sits, the best way to do this, rather than having to scrub to get the polish off, is to secure it in these clips. And these little guys will hold your polish pad on there while the nail polish gets eaten off by the remover. So I only do one hand at a time. So I have 5 clips. And then I'll do 2.5 pads for the first hand, and you'll want to let that sit for about 10 minutes to fully eat off, especially because these are glitters. If you do have an overlay on top of your polish, like if you put an overlay of glitter over a solid color, then you might have to do this more than once per nail, but this is just all a single layer. But they are glitter, so they can be a little bit more difficult to get off. So I will put these on and have them last for 10 minutes and take them off, and you'll see how easy it is to have them clear everything off, clear all the polish off. You don't have to use these pads. You can use just regular cotton, a little bit of a cotton swab or a cotton pad soaked in your favorite remover. These pads are acetone. I know some people don't like to use acetone because they can cause your nails to flake, and mine do a little bit, but I still prefer this over the other stuff. And they're not that expensive, especially if you buy a non-acetone nail polish remover. The mineral one that everybody recommends can be pretty expensive for a bottle of that too. So whatever your preferred method is, whatever type of polish remover or pad you like to use, the general process is all the same. So I'll get going on these. So the first thing I'll do is open one of these. And these pads are pretty damp, and I'll cut it in half because it's a little bit big, and then I'll place half of that pad in a clip. And I'll get all of my clips set up, and then I'll put them on my hand after everything is ready. Sometimes these pads are, just single folded over, a little bit thick. Sometimes I've gotten them and they're 4 folds or 2 folds, so quartered. However they come, usually if you just have a small piece of pad to fit in, is fine. So with this one, I have one more clip. I will cut this in half and then save half of this for the other hand when I get to it. I'm going to do this one sideways because I'll use it on my thumb, because my thumb is pretty wide and I want to make sure I get all sides of that. So if they don't want to behave when you get your finger stuck in there, it'll be easier. So I'm going to start on my pinky and then work towards my thumb, so not quite as awkward. So what you'll do is you just open that up, stick your finger in there, make sure it's fully covered by the pad, and close it up. Easy peasy. Last but not least, my thumb. This one's not as easy to do because see how awkward there? Yeah, there we go. That's a good one. Okay. So there we go. Now let's see. I will busy myself for 10 minutes and come back. Okay, it has been 10 minutes, so now I'm ready to take these off. So the first thing I'll do is, rather than just take them all off, I'll take them off one at a time so I can get that polish off. Oh, a little sun coming in. Okay, so I'll start here. And again, these were all glitters, so I'll take that clip off and then kind of just swipe that polish off. So yeah, if I can do it without getting it all over myself as well, that happens. But you can see pretty much one clean swoop takes it all off. This is the red and silver glitter. Pretty good. I'll grab another pad at the end of this. See, it does kind of get all over your fingers too. I'll grab another pad at the end of this and clean up my fingers and all of the mess. Easy peasy. I'm just going to get that extra polish off of myself. And off of the corners and sides. That's kind of where it usually sticks. So yes, you could use these same pads to scrub off the nail polish, but because you need to let it sit on there for a good couple of minutes to soak through and loosen the nail polish, then it's easier for me just to do the clips, and then I can mess around on my phone or, you know, go check my email or something else while this is sitting on my one hand. So that's pretty much it. Not too bad. See, you can see a little bit of the flaking on the edge there. That is what the acetone will do. So you just have to be really aware if you're going to use these. Sometimes they will weaken your nails a bit. Not always a problem, but especially if you keep them polished. But I understand some people may not want that. So I'm not going to worry about this too much because I have one more hand to do. So again, same process. I'll set up the clips and then my thumb clip. And then the rest of the other clips. And I like to put it just so the thicker end, so the doubled over end, folded end is at the top of the clip. And that just allows for more of the polish remover, the thicker part. Oops, and then I have this one, half a pad from before. That allows for the thicker end of the pad, which has more of the polish remover, to be up at the top of your nail. Okay, so again, second hand, make sure that end is all the way in there, so your nail isn't pushed out past the end of the pad. That's the thumb. Yeah, like I said, again, if these are in a little bit crooked or sideways or not quite even, you can scoot them around when you're getting your nail stuffed in there. And then once I get all of this polish off, I will clean my nails. I will file them and pick out what I want to do next to replace. So there we go. And it'll be another 10 minutes and I'll be back. Okay, it's been 10 minutes, so I'm ready to take these guys off now. So again, starting from the outside, give it a good pressure kind of smudge, and most of that comes just right off. Again, try not to get all over yourself, but I do. There's the red one with silver glitter. Pretty good. Seem to be swiping it pretty much all off onto myself, but at least it comes off easily. Okay, one more pad for a little bit more cleanup. So in total then I've used 7 pads to remove. That's usually just the edges, and you can kind of pick that off. I'll be cleaning that up a little bit more once I get ready to put on a new set of nail strips. So looking pretty good. All right, I will go wash my hands now and let my nails dry, and then I will start cleaning them up and getting them ready. So you can see some of the flaking that happens. It's not detached, but I have a little bit of cuticle to clean up here, some filing to do, some trimming, and I will be back with the next steps. So thank you for watching.